I'm speculating. I think that Dr. Umar is going to try to establish some sort of project over there in Africa and try to get Americans to donate, specifically Black Americans. That's what he's going to try to do. I'm speculating, right? You know, his time of collecting money for the school that never was has run out. It's run out, right? He's a Pan-Africanist or Pan-African, right? And he's now a Ghanaian citizen, and he could experience a FAFO, a FAFO, a FAFO somewhere down the line. I don't know. If I've not said so, Social Nurse here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Dr. Umar is over there in Africa and recently in South Africa. Now, we know that his personal life is being exposed all over the place, and it is a disaster. A disaster, a complete disaster. Ex-girlfriends and children are speaking up against his behavior concerning them. This man is over there talking about Pan-Africanism to Africans. And Africans are not Pan-Africans. They're just not, as evidenced by situations and behaviors over there, right? Now, South Africa is experiencing things that a lot of nations are experiencing concerning immigration. Their people want to be taken care of first. So I think his timing is wrong concerning this Pan-African stuff. It's not that I don't think or want Africans and Africans on the continent to do well. I just think it's a lopsided deal and has been for years. And when they arrive in America, it's still lopsided. Africans seem to only take. They don't even help each other as much as they should. It kind of is what it is. Now, hopefully, the Pan-Africans prove me wrong, because who am I? I'm just someone with an opinion, right? And I think Dr. Umar Johnson is going to try to establish some sort of project over there, and he's going to expect donations from Americans, specifically Black Americans, and we know the history of his project building. It doesn't occur, right? We understand this. And I think, unfortunately, for some Pan-Africans, they are biased. They are biased because they're doing things themselves in African nations, their own projects, their own businesses. So they're kind of stuck in a position where they're in the middle, right? And they have to keep promoting something that's really not broadly occurring. African nations are not in that stir-fry pan with each other. They're just not. The evidence is there now. You know, South Africa has a freedom fighter. His name is Julius Malema. And he ran for president. He did not win. The winning party did not even want to go into alliance with the EFF. So it does not seem that South Africans are into the type of thing that Dr. Umar is talking about, as evidenced by their election and governmental alliances. Right? And as far as the Pan-African thing, you know, from what I've seen over there on TikTok, South Africans, you know, South African is a South African, regardless of the complexion, regardless of if one group of people is down more than the other. They may reject this blackness togetherness thing while excluding their other groups of people. I mean, their lens is totally different than what Dr. Umar might believe, right? I think we sometimes make the mistake, right, that different groups that have been oppressed have the same view and lens about the oppressing groups and about the people who were able to be powerful and in control. Africans do not necessarily see Europeans or people with European or white ancestry in the same way that maybe a Black American might view, based on Black American history and experiences throughout the 400 to 500 years here in America, right? So, you know, Black Americans are 400 to 500 years. I'm talking ethnically Black Americans. If you've been on the channel, you know the language that I use to refer to those of us that descend from enslaved people, but not everybody views Europeans or their country's experience in the same view that maybe an ethically Black American, an American that has African ancestry would view things, right? Those of us that are not immigrants, it's not the same view. So I think that Dr. Umar's timing is off, and he could experience a FAFO over there on the African continent, right? Social nurse.